Did you know that nearly every startup fails? One of the most common reasons is the lack of financial resources. In this video, you will learn how to manage your startup budget properly. My name is Orkan, and in the first few companies I built, things got out of hand really quick. I was confronted with unforeseen circumstances leading to accelerating costs down the line. But on the other hand, I was identifying with the project ideas which I tried to create, so I put more money into the business, but without really having a business plan or without really having an idea what steps will come next in my business activities. So to be honest, I was just burning money. According to Investopedia, there are 6 common reasons why most startups fail. The first one is that there is really no need for that specific kind of product or service in the market. The second one is that you do not have any business plan regarding your idea. The third one is that you lack in financing. The fourth one is you have chosen a bad location to start up your business. The fifth one is that you are inflexible when it comes to business growth, when it comes to business transitions. And the sixth and last one is the global market competitiveness when it comes to the growth of your business that you cannot keep up with your competitors. Today we will focus on the lack of financing and how you can develop a successful project budget, which then enables you to bring your ideas into life. There are thousands and thousands of methods, approaches and resources online which enable you how to manage your project budget. But I do think this may not suit you very well because you are in a completely different phase and stage in your current life situation. Coming to our first step, build packages. Assuming that you have an idea right now which you want to bring to life, you need to break down items in so-called subjects. General subjects in that manner to consider are marketing, operations, development, maintenance, and as well as finances. It is highlighted in a Forbes article that if you structure your business early on, that you will be able to attract more investors. The reason for that is quite simple, because investors tend to look at startups in a way that they analyze the team and its activities. And if you as the business owner break down every step which you need to do down the line, you will be able to foresee some circumstances which most of the entrepreneurs cannot, because they are not thinking about the right structures early on. And then they start usually building the idea without thinking about the procedures which are necessary to scale these ideas up. After you build your subjects which are related to your idea, in the second step right now, you need to map items to those subjects. By doing that, we are following the classical work breakdown structure, which is a classical project management approach to divide tasks into smaller packages. Let us do an example on the operations subject. Operational costs are costs which are related to ensuring the operability of your company down the line. Operational costs can be rent, inventory, equipment, etc. Mapping every item in that detail to the subjects which you identified early on enabled you to create requirements for tools which you will be using down the line. Our third step is evaluating costs. In the step of cost evaluation right now, it is really important for you that you do not only rely on Google search results. You should step into so-called soft negotiations. You can consider soft negotiations as a method where you step into a dialogue with suppliers, with freelancers, to just get a feel of the market. How is the price structure in the market? Example given, you talk to 10 freelancers about marketing activities. You get prices and you get services. And after a while, you will be able to have a feel about what the right price tag for which kind of service is. After you put a price tag next to the items in the whole structure which you created right now, you will be able to categorize it into 2 components. First is the so-called upfront invest, and second is the so-called recurring invest. An example for an upfront invest is that if you want to start up a company, you need a company registration. So you have to pay a fee one time to just get started. An easy example for recurring invest is rent. After you categorized items into the different types of invest we told you, you will right now have an idea how much money and how much budget you might need. But you only had soft negotiations. Right now you must step into real negotiations. So in the real negotiations, what you should do is to talk again to freelancers, companies, service partners, or even employees you might consider to hire. But this time, have in mind that you have a budget. And the budget then is the money which you need to ensure that all business activities are following a specific direction. Furthermore, from my point of view, I would recommend you go with some buffer also. So if you have a budget, cut it down to 70% and try to negotiate with your business partners, freelancers or employees a deal which suits then the 70% rule of your total budget. The remaining 30% should stay untouched, because if you have then exceeding costs or unforeseen circumstances, you can rely on that buffer. Furthermore, if you step then later on in the buffer zone, you know what you have left in the tank. So therefore you can navigate around challenges more easily because you analyzed everything in greater detail. So the likelihood that you are encountered with unforeseen circumstances are much lower than people who are not following this method. Last but not least, the most important thing when it comes down is create a proper business plan. A business plan is the core of every business activity. You can think about using methods like the business model canvas, the value proposition canvas, or create even a classical business plan. If you are interested in how to write a business plan and how to create a value proposition canvas or a business model canvas, or do a market analysis, do a SWOT analysis, then let me know in the comments down below. I would be very happy to help you out. So in that manner, if you liked our content, drop a like, hit that subscribe button, and we see you in the next video. Bye.